welcome back to the channel. Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic day when you guys are watching this. If you're new, please consider subscribing, hitting that bell notification, and also liking the video. In today's video, what I'm gonna do is take the RC bodies and actually do like an undercoating to stiffen them up. So let's go ahead and take a look at firsthand and show you what I mean. Workstation, y'all, but this is the one from my Xmaxx. I took the Herculiner bed liner in black, sprayed it, I masked off the areas where things will be going through it, whether it's the screws or the clip, as you can see. But the rest, now this has been cured for about 3 days now. Very cold and dry where I'm at, so it did dry pretty relatively fast versus if you were doing this in the summer, if it's humid, depending in the area where you did it. So I did a test run on this one to see before I show you how to do it on my our son's E-Revo shell. As you can see, I'm starting to take off the little screws here. So the first thing is you want to take everything off, so that way you have a clean area. But I'm very impressed with the finished product on the Xmaxx. So the reason why I did this, I've heard and read that it, stiffens this up. It's not gonna make it like 100% crack proof or damage proof. If you're bashing, hit something, it's still likely it can break, you guys. I'm not saying this is not gonna be 100% break proof, but this will help. Back to my our son's E-Revo shell here. We're taking off all the screws. As you can see, I have the tools. This is gonna be your best friend. Some alcohol right here. Some shop towels, and what you guys want to do is go ahead and clean everything. As you can see, I can already clean and prep the inside. Once I take off the cage, I'm going to clean it again, very thorough. So make sure you prep and clean it. So right now, this is what I'm doing as I'm taking everything off. You have 8 fasteners, a total of 4 in the rear, 4 in the front. So this is my first time taking this off. So let me go through the process with you. Like I said, E-Revo, it's the E-Revo for electric. So that was my bad. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in. So oopsie on my end, it's the E-Revo, guys. So I did go ahead and remove the 4 from here and in the front. Flip it to the underside, there's one. It takes the same pattern, I think it's an H25. Right here, one right here. One right here, as you can see, and one right here. So I'm gonna pull these 4 to see if I can go ahead and lift it off. I don't think I have to remove these, just for the simple fact that it looks like it just connected to this this carrier right here. So I think these 4 will do the trick on the underside. Update that those 4 right there that I mentioned, 1, 2, 3, and 4 on the inside of the panel actually did go ahead and do the trick. As you can see, the top protector here, bumper guard, whatever you want to call it, from the top side did come off, and then I worked this latch right here in the rear to come to that plastic portion. I'm gonna go ahead and set this aside. I'm gonna go ahead and clean that up. You can see we ran this once, so it's not dirty. Just go ahead and use a air compressor, clean this up, and then I'm gonna go ahead and use the alcohol, clean it up, and I'll show you the prep area. Quick, if you are new to the channel, every video that I do, how-to installs, I always leave links in the description to the products that I'm using. They're clickable links. That way it makes it easier for you to go ahead. And if you want to use the same products, cool. If not, no big deal. But they will be in the description, okay? Mask this off, nothing too crazy. As you can see, I did this for the Xmaxx. It worked well. It does peel, so I'm gonna go ahead and, like I said, clean it with rubbing alcohol or some type of cleaner that you choose. Make sure it's just clean. Make sure you shake it for at least a minute as per the instructions. And then I'm gonna do a light first coat. It's very late at night. Well, it's not late, but it's in the evening. So I'll probably come back tomorrow morning, do a second coat, and then around lunchtime tomorrow, do a third coat and let that third coat cure for about 24 hours to 48 hours. And then that'll be it. So that's what I did for the Xmaxx. That's what I'm gonna do for this one. And that's just me throwing some ideas out there, y'all. Here's the first pass. And I'm gonna go ahead and let this dry to tomorrow morning, and we'll take a look at that when I apply the second coat and when I apply the third coat and the finished product, which y'all can probably tell it's gonna resemble the Xmaxx, following the same steps here. when it's done, this is 3 coats. I did go ahead and remove the tape, as you can see. Now we're gonna go ahead and put the cage back on. But that's pretty much it. Just allow it time to dry, especially between every coat, just to make sure it adheres properly, dries. But as you can see, I'm touching it, nothing, no fingerprints, no nothing. So it's definitely, it's good. It's been about over 24 hours, so we're good now. So here we have everything back together. This is the finished product, y'all. And you can barely tell, like there's a missing mark there, but everything looks really clean, really rigid. And we'll see how this holds up. All right, so this is one, again, not 100% break proof. It still can go ahead and break, but hopefully it'll toughen up just a little bit there to get more sessions out of it.